Hi boys and girls, today we're going to go to Google Sheets, sign on to your Clever account, click on Google Drive, 9 square up here. It's a box with 9 dots in it. This is your menu to other programs inside of Google Drive. Right now, Google Sheet, the plus to get a blank Google Sheets. And then we're going to go up and we're going to name it Pizza Chart. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a chart of a math problem. You want to start somewhere right around here. You could start in the very corner, but I like to start with leaving one row and one column empty. So let's start right here and let's do name slices. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out how many slices of pizza they eat. Okay, so let's say Joe eats 3 and Stacy eats 2 and Drew eats 4 and let's see, Penny, well, she eats 3. William eats 2 and Noe 1. Okay, so this is our math chart. I'm going to jazz it up a little bit. So you're going to take your cursor and highlight the cells. Each one of these boxes are called cells. So we're going to hold, drag your mouse down and highlight all the cells that have information on it. Then we're going to go to this box. Do you guys see the box? It has a box with 4 boxes inside. Go ahead and click on it and we're going to pick the first one. Now you'll see that there is line color. So if I wanted to make my lines a different color, and there's line thickness. A little more exciting, by the titles we will bold and maybe make them a little bit bigger. So I'm going to push the B for bold. Do you see how I made it darker? And then we're going to make it, let's make it 14. And everything else could be, actually I'm going to make it the whole thing bigger so you can see it better. Highlight what you want, go up to your number. Everything on this column is aligned on the left and everything on this column is aligned on the right. If we click on B, because we're in the B column, see A, B, C, D. Let's click up here on the B and go over to our alignment and make it center align. Go ahead and do that same thing. So now I'm going to click on C because this is a C column. Go over to my alignment and push center. Oh, that looks better. I'm going to highlight these 2 top ones, and with our bucket of paint, our fill, I'm going to put, and then there's some things that the computer and Sheets will do for you. And if your parents know Excel, it's almost the same thing. This is Google Sheets, similar to Excel. So what we're going to do is we could find out the sum, meaning the computer could add all of these up for us. So let's say we want to know the total. What you do is you highlight the cells that you want the computer to add up. So we want to add those. Now we're sideways M. So click on that and you click on sum. And then we push enter on our keyboard. And voila, everything got added up. So we could do average. So let me label this next cell average. So I want my answer for average to appear in this cell. In the cell, go to my average, then highlight the cells I want calculated and push enter on them. So click on the cell, the blue boxes around it, Go up to your sideways M, put maximum, click, highlight the ones you want to calculate, push enter. And one more time. We want to know the minimum, so let's click on the cell to activate it. Go to our sideways M, click minimum, highlight the cells you want to calculate, and push enter. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a chart. So in order to make a chart, we're going to select anything that you want on the chart. Take your cursor, click, drag, highlight what you want in the chart. Now you see I'm not putting the totals in my chart. I'm going to let go. Over to the chart button, and it's this little tiny square, insert chart. Put the cursor up here. If you're not sure what these icons are, put the cursor up there and it has a box and it tells you. So we want insert chart. Go ahead and click on that. It's on top of another one, so you could go ahead and move it over. If you want to change colors, you could change colors. That could be red. That one could be purple. You could pull the corner and drag and your chart smaller. So you have made this fancy looking pie chart by putting numbers and names in a Google Sheets in the cells. Pretty simple, isn't it? I'm going to highlight those cells again, so make sure you include the title all the way to the bottom, but not the totals. Highlight, go to your charts, and if you click on where it says pie chart, you could do a bar graph. So let's go ahead and make this smaller. Drag it over here. You don't like blue, go ahead and change the color to something that you like. These are all of the different charts that Google Sheets will make for you. We'll do it on like that. Click on the bar to make it a different color. And click on the corner, hold, drag, and resize it. So very quickly, you see how fast we've done all of these different, and this will help on your science fair projects. See how we put pizza chart. Now say you wanted that in one of your documents. I'm going to open a Google Docs real quick. So push plus, line square. Let's do it on a slide presentation because we do a lot of slide presentation. I'm going to open up my slide presentation really quick and a brand new one. And this is going to be pizza. And I'm just going to slide that up a little bit. And I don't really want that second one, so I'm going to click on there and push delete. And I want to put that pie chart on here. So I'm going to go to insert and go to charts. And since we already made one, we're going to go from our sheets, find the one we just made, pizza chart, select. I'm going to say which one do you want. Let's choose this one. Anytime your cursor turns into a plus, remember you could click, hold, drag, and then you just move it wherever you want it. And these red lines will tell you where the center is. You see how if I move it over here, there's no red line, and then all of a sudden, that's my middle of my paper. There you go. For your science project or a slide presentation, you have your chart.